Hi, we have till date talked about Sharir Prakruti, which means we have talked about the functions that Vat, Pitta, and Kapha play with respect to the formation of the body, with respect to how the things are built in the body, the components of the body, and these physical attributes, how they influence the health of the individual. Before we look at the binaries of these components, I'm back again today, and today, when I'm back, I'm talking about the other side of the health, which constitutes the mental or the psychological attributes. Talking of the mental or the psychological attributes, we, as far as the Ayurvedic context is concerned, get to hear of three more terms, those being Sattva, Raj, and Tam. Often misled by the fact that the Hindu mythology comes to play a role in this, and often people are misled by saints and gurus and preachers as to what is Sattva, what is Raj, what is Tamabhav, and they accordingly get into diversions of it. The medical or the medical ethics of it are entirely different. They may not fall in sync. I don't say that these gurus are wrong, but probably the way they present it may not be true when it comes to a medical consideration. So, talking about it in medical terms, today what I'll be briefing is on Sattva. Sattva, the word comes from the simple factor which stands for purity. Purity combines a few basic attributes, moral attributes, which are honesty, truth. Then purity comes with the fact that the complete thought process, the complete bandwagon of emotions, the complete approach to things is not chaotic, it is balanced, and it is in a general interest. It is in an interest which is perseveringly in the interest of anybody and everybody associated or even non-associated with the individual. When we talk of a Sattvic Prakriti, the underlying facts that are symbolic of a Sattvic Prakriti are that the person's approach will be simple, the decisions will be firm, the emotions will be empowering, the emotions will be well connected with the individuals around, but not with the selfish motive. The person will have a very strong emotional connect when it comes to bonding with people. A sattvic person's approach to living will be simplified in terms of his fooding habits. Now, normally, what happens is consumption of spices or consumption of rich food has been related to uh, non sattvic approach, which is not the case. It rather comes to the fact that the person will not be fussy about it, will not be very determinate about the fact that I want this and this and this. He'll be rather fluid. Okay, whatever has come to me, let's take it, let's go ahead with it. Similarly, a sattvic prakriti will also follow the fact that the person's approach to his lifestyle will be very simple and very orderly. It will have a defined routine, a defined way to go about his things. And above all, in a social perspective, the person will be thankful to his surroundings, thankful to the world around him, thankful to the people who contribute to his life, and his physical attributes will therefore be influenced in such a manner that his Agni is not incited too much that it might hamper the normal functioning of the body. Therefore, a Sattvic individual will probably have a partial cuff dominance when it comes to old age. In the Middle Ages, it will be a cuff dominance of a very fluctuating kind, that which will always be balancing his pitta. And a child is always supposed to be pure in his thinking and his approaches, hence we can easily relate it with cuff. So you can always say that a Kafaj lifestyle, a Kafaj individual, a Kafaj person, or a Kafaj approach to living is Sattvic, or something that will always ignite the attributes of Sattva to belong to the individual and to be identified. There's more that can be deliberated on this. These are psychological parameters, and these variate with every psychological condition, every day, every moment, every perspective of the day, every perspective of a relationship, every perspective of an interaction, and accordingly, they do influence the metabolics of the body. A Sattvic individual's metabolism is the best, and he definitely is supposed to have the best of endocrinal functions. He is supposed to have the least chances of uh, encountering metabolic conditions where he will have endocrinal issues, where he'll have psychological issues, where he will have lifestyle issues. And that is why when we talk of lifestyle correction, when we talk of lifestyle measurement, when we talk of lifestyle management, lifestyle planning, lifestyle architecture, there's a lot that has to go towards sattva. That is what we talk about. So in a way, as a doctor, when I talk about uh, bringing these two together, I do appear like a saint in the mythological context. However, that's not the truth. Uh, we would rather be looking at balancing a lot other factors before we really push you to a very rigorous kind of a lifestyle or a lifestyle mode. Anyways, very soon you'll have another briefing on Rajasic lifestyle, and then Tamasic. Once these three Manas attributes have been discussed, then we will take up the binaries, and thereafter the co-interactions between these binaries. So it's going to be a series of discussions that is going to follow over a period of time. Keep watching, keep subscribing to this channel, and please do come back with your feedbacks. Thank you.